In 1867, the United States bought a frozen, desolate land from the Russian Empire. The price? Just $7.2 million, about 2 cents per acre. Newspapers mocked it as Seward's Folly, a foolish purchase of an icebox that would never pay off. But history had a surprise in store. This is the story of how a so-called wasteland turned into one of America's richest frontiers, Alaska. William H. Seward, U.S. Secretary of State, had long dreamed of expanding America's borders. After the Civil War, Russia quietly offered to sell Alaska a remote, costly colony they could no longer defend. Most Americans thought the idea was absurd. Why buy a block of ice? Critics laughed. But Seward saw beyond the snow. He saw strategy, trade routes, and future power. On March 30, 1867, the treaty was signed. The United States purchased Alaska for $7.2 million, roughly $140 million today. The Senate barely approved it. Many called it Seward's icebox. Even the press mocked "You can't grow corn on ice." But when the American flag rose over Sitka on October 18, 1867, a quiet chapter of history began. One that would take decades to prove Seward right. Decades later, the useless icebox struck gold literally. The Klondike gold rush of the 1890s turned Alaska into a magnet for fortune seekers. Then came oil, fisheries, and vast natural resources. That $7 million investment became one of the greatest bargains in history. A treasure chest of gold, oil, and opportunity. Yet there's another side to this story, one often left out of textbooks. The land wasn't empty. Alaska natives, the Tlingit, Inupiat, Yupik, and many others had lived there for thousands of years. They were never consulted. No treaty, no consent. To them, the sale of Alaska was not a transaction. It was a transfer of power without voice. Their fight for land rights continues even today. What began as Seward's Folly became a cornerstone of American power. A gateway to the Pacific, a vault of natural wealth, and a symbol of vision beyond ridicule. History reminds us that foresight can turn folly into fortune, but also that every purchase has voices we must not ignore.